It's 3 p.m. and it's time for the Daily Community Briefing. Direct and official information regarding the coronavirus effect on you locally. It's 3 p.m. and it's time for the Daily Community Briefing. Direct and official information regarding the coronavirus effect on you locally. Let's now go live to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios.
Welcome in, everyone, on this rainy Tuesday to your local news and information briefing. I'm Kelly Wallingford reporting today. Breaking news in the Ella Jackson murder case. Assistant Chief of the Richmond Police Department joins us with the latest today. More on that gas explosion yesterday afternoon in Fleming County. We'll recap the governor's report from yesterday, update you on the stats as we normally do. Also, how to help you get masked and testing. This is breaking information that is out this afternoon and tomorrow that you'll want to know, especially if you want to get a test and finally know conclusively one way or the other if you may be a positive asymptomatic carrier of the COVID-19 virus. Also, ways the Chamber is helping small business. They have had a lot of resources and things, and Mindy Goebel will be along to discuss. We do have a lot of that corona-related virus stuff to get to, but first this. WBON TV, our colleagues have been following closely the developments in the Ella Jackson case when the skeletal remains were discovered last week in the Pulaski County area. And we have a breaking update this morning from the State Medical Examiner's Office, and we spoke earlier with Richmond Police Department Assistant Chief Rodney Richardson this morning. With more on that story, News Director Marissa Hempel.
The remains found in Pulaski County just a little under a week ago have been positively identified as missing Richmond mother Ella Jackson.
We received a confirmation from the Kentucky State Medical Examiner's Office, and with the use of dental records, they were able to positively identify Miss Jackson.
Is there any time period that we're aware of? I mean, obviously, have those been there since October?
Yeah, we suspect that they've been there since she's been missing.
Now, I know some reports state that there was more than one area that remains were found. Do you guys know anything about that, like where the remains spread?
You know, I do not know. I know that our investigators are working with the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office to recover some of the evidence that was collected and to actually get a look at the actual scene.
Will this change any of Glenn Jackson's charges at this time?
Not at this time. It doesn't appear that it will. Currently he's been charged with murder and 2 counts of tampering with physical evidence and abuse of a corpse.
Glenn Jackson has yet to be indicted, and his next court appearance will be tomorrow at 9:30 for a preliminary hearing. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa. And Richardson added they do send out their thanks to the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office and Pulaski County Coroner for assisting in their investigation. Our colleagues at WBON TV broke another big story yesterday afternoon of a gas line explosion in Fleming County as residents reported a huge plume of smoke and fire visible virtually everywhere in the county. The incident is in the area known as Watson Road, County Road 1013, and this is the same area another gas explosion happened in the 80s near the Hillsborough community. We have also discovered the gas line is owned by the Enbridge Company. This is the same company you may recall that had another line explosion August of last year in Lincoln County, and the family of the woman who was killed in that incident filed a lawsuit against Enbridge. That early morning blast on August 1st leveled numerous mobile homes near the Moreland community, killing 58-year-old Lisa Derringer. That incident also saw 6 people hospitalized for burns, and 75 were evacuated from their homes following the explosion, which ejected 30 feet of piping from the earth and left a 26,000 cubic foot crater in the rural area about 6 miles south of Danville. This pipeline of Enbridge encompasses more than 9,000 miles and stretches from the Mexican border in Texas to New York and crisscrosses across the United States. This latest incident in Fleming County is under investigation by the EPA as to the exact cause. Now to our governor's recap. We've got a lot to get to, but we're going to start out with this today, and then we'll get right to our stats. And with that, here is our WBON TV correspondent, Jamie Boggs.
Of Kentucky. On Monday, in addition to clarification of the phases of reopening,
Okay, sorry about that. Sounds like a Star Wars character today instead of Jamie. We apologize. We will try to get back to that recap. But while we're here, let's go ahead and update you on our stats. One new case reported yesterday in Madison County, bringing the county total now to 29, with 21 cases listed as recovered. Still no active cases in Estill, Lee, and Wolfe County, also Magoffin there. And for the Jackson Manor, another death there, bringing the total deaths to 9. A 59-year-old female resident of the manor passed away. That's under the Cumberland Valley District Health Department. We will try to figure out what's going on with that report. When we come back, we have lots of information about, this is new information just out. It's so hot, your speakers may start smoking. On if you're interested in getting masked, if you would like a test, and this is all information coming out as we speak or in the next 24 hours, and we're going to get you ready and prepared to know where to get it, and you can start making plans to get those masks, stay safe, and get those tests so you can know conclusively. We'll do that and much more when we come back here on your local news and information briefing.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kopudek, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
During this time, it is especially important to shop local and support small business. Gillum Sports Lounge is still open, and they are still serving the same great food that you are used to. Burgers, salads, pizza, appetizers, and more. Order pickup or have your food delivered, and you can place your order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge in the Richmond Mall says thank you to the people of Richmond for continuing to support your local restaurants during this time.
Opening weekend at Chenault Vineyard has been postponed as a precaution. Chenault Vineyard can't wait to see all of their smiling patrons back once they reopen and look forward to serving you locally grown wine. Chenault Vineyard has several types of wine available, including Blanc, Chardonnay, Riesling, Bourbon Barrel Aged Red Wine, and their sweetest and most popular wine is Sam's Fix-It Juice. For more information about Chenault Vineyard, visit ChenaultVineyard.com or like them on Facebook to see updates about all the events coming up at Chenault Vineyard.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority, so stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Oh, hey, it's Gwendolyn. What's the forecast?
Well, it's pretty hot and sunny right now, but you know weather changes. Check us out 5 days a week at WBONTV.com for your latest forecast information.
American Pool & Spa wants you to swim and relax, and they're taking the proper precautions to keep their customers and employees safe. For pool supplies, visit AmericanPoolAndSpaKY.com and click on the Drop-Click tab to shop online for curbside service or free local delivery within 15 miles. If you're interested in pool installation, American Pool & Spa in Richmond can set up a Zoom call for a virtual consultation. Stay safe and enjoy your time at home with help from American Pool & Spa in Richmond.
So you guys have shown us a lot of love on Facebook and of course our website at WBONTV.com. So we're going to let you in on a little secret, our YouTube channel. It's where all the local stories are posted first for news, and you can even catch the live stream of any of your local high school sports on there as well. Be sure to subscribe as well as clicking on the little bell for notifications. For when we post a video go live, you'll be the first to know. And don't be afraid to share and like a video. It really helps us out here at the studio to bring you the best in local news. And of course on Facebook, hit the See First button so we come up first when you're scrolling through your timeline.
Think about somebody, but that ain't gonna bring them back. Sometimes you gotta cry and miss somebody.
All right, we're back here on your local news and information briefing for this Tuesday. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Well, with Phase 1 reopening in Kentucky, we all know the governor has asked all of us strongly to comply with the mask request. And we have some new information that is just coming out and materializing, and we had the opportunity to get that for you. And right now we spoke earlier today with Kelly McBride with the Madison County Health Department, and Dustin Heiser joined me on a Zoom call with more on that earlier today.
Guys, welcome in once again to the program today. Thank you for joining us. I want to start with you, Dustin, about our follow-up from last week about the mask situation. You know, the governor has strongly requested all of us to comply with the mask request, and people are needing to find out where they can get them. You know, a lot of people are wanting to get them. And when we talked about this before, we talked about the frontline workers and everything, but we have some new news here for residents and other people in the private community today.
Yes, Kelly, thank you for having us on again. Yeah, we wanted to provide everybody a little bit of information. We have been able to contact a few groups, and we want to provide everybody on social media, on our social media outlets, with Madison County Emergency Management and the Madison County Health Department, that we have found some organizations and some companies that can provide masks to both individuals and companies and organizations in bulk. So we recommend our citizens go to our Facebook page, our Twitter and Instagram, as well as the Health Department's Facebook page. And on there, you will be able to find groups that are making individual masks. You can follow their Facebook page and contact them, communicate with them on how you can obtain those masks and how that will be done. Additionally, we have found some vendors for larger facilities who are starting this Back to Work initiative or the Safe at Work initiative and are needing those masks maybe as part of their operation or part of keeping their staff and workers safe, that you can reach out to and you can buy these masks in bulk. Additionally, if any organization or community group would like to provide us information with where we can find masks both in bulk or in single items, they can reach out to our office at 624-4787.
Yeah, that'll be some good resources for everyone, and we'll be sure to share that on our resources too. Kelly, you have something to add to that?
Yes, we do recommend, just like the governor was saying, and the CDC recommends additional measures to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. So we are also recommending that people wear their mask, wear a cloth face covering. The other types of masks that we've talked about, surgical types of masks, are reserved for the healthcare community. So fortunately, we have a lot of caring and creative people in the community that are creating the masks, and thank you to EMA for working with us and in compiling a list of those resources. So in addition to staying home as much as possible and still practicing that physical distancing or social distancing, we are recommending that folks wear a face covering, a cloth face covering. Continue to clean your hands often, all those good things. So anytime that you're leaving the house, going to the grocery store, everyone needs to wear a mask or a fake cloth face covering. So there are a couple of exceptions. Children younger than 2 years of age, and anybody who is unconscious, incapacitated, or otherwise unable to remove that cloth face covering themselves, they should not have a face covering on.
All right, very good. And just as a note, we will have more information around the time of the newscast, around the 3 o'clock hour today, on those resources that you all mentioned. And also an update on our testing situation quickly for our audience. When this all began, a test was very hard to come by, and you had to be very qualified to have certain symptoms to get it. We understand that the complexion of that has changed much more to the good now, and favorable, and a lot more widespread testing is available. And in the next 24 hours, we also are going to be releasing information not only for our county testing locations, but also statewide locations that are drive-through testing, and also other testing sites. And the situation at all of these sites will vary. Just many of them will be free. You need to check that if you go to the drive-through sites, or see what that situation is, as well as your result times will probably vary depending on each laboratory and what their various connections are. But we've had a lot of inquiries and discussions we've seen about that, and people will be glad to know that that's forthcoming. So we will follow that, look for that information today, and that information to follow probably tomorrow with all these testing sites, and people can get peace of mind if they want to get tested and know conclusively one way or another if they may be asymptomatic carrier, or you know, what their situation may be, or if they just want the peace of mind of knowing that they don't have it. So
yes, and thank you for helping us get that information out. We are compiling a list of all the testing sites in Madison County. Madison County does not have drive-through testing, but we will compile that list and post it to our website and our social media.
Okay, well, guys, thank you again so much, and we look forward to that information coming out here today and tomorrow. Going to be very helpful. Dustin, anything before we leave?
We'll be posting the statewide list of drive-through sites on social media, both for emergency management and health department, coming up tomorrow. So you'll be able to see the drive-through sites across the state on our social media tomorrow.
All right, very good. Got it. Thank you guys once again. Always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us, and we'll help get that out and spread across the internet as well as the airways for you. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
We appreciate those folks, and we're going to take our final break. Back with Mindy Goebel, and I believe our crack production staff has the technical matters figured out. We'll have that governor recap and some more for you. Come on back with us here on your local news and information briefing.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kopudek, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
During this time, it is especially important to shop local and support small business. Gillum Sports Lounge is still open, and they are still serving the same great food that you are used to. Burgers, salads, pizza, appetizers, and more. Order pickup or have your food delivered, and you can place your order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge in the Richmond Mall says thank you to the people of Richmond for continuing to support your local restaurants during this time.
Opening weekend at Chenault Vineyard has been postponed as a precaution. Chenault Vineyard can't wait to see all of their smiling patrons back once they reopen and look forward to serving you locally grown wine. Chenault Vineyard has several types of wine available, including Blanc, Chardonnay, Riesling, bourbon barrel aged red wine, and their sweetest and most popular wine is Sam's Fix-It Juice. For more information about Chenault Vineyard, visit ChenaultVineyard.com or like them on Facebook to see updates about all the events coming up at Chenault Vineyard.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority, so stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
What's the forecast?
Well, it's pretty hot and sunny right now, but you know weather changes. Check us out 5 days a week at WBONTV.com for your latest forecast information.
American Pool & Spa wants you to swim and relax, and they're taking the proper precautions to keep their customers and employees safe. For pool supplies, visit AmericanPoolAndSpaKY.com and click on the Drop Click tab to shop online for curbside service or free local delivery within 15 miles. If you're interested in pool installation, American Pool & Spa in Richmond can set up a Zoom call for a virtual consultation. Stay safe and enjoy your time at home with help from American Pool & Spa in Richmond.
So you guys have shown us a lot of love on Facebook and of course our website at WBONTV.com. So we're going to let you in on a little secret, our YouTube channel. It's where all the local stories are posted first for news, and you can even catch the live stream of any of your local high school sports on there as well. Be sure to subscribe as well as clicking on the little bell for notifications. For when we post a video go live, you'll be the first to know. And don't be afraid to share and like a video. It really helps us out here at the studio to bring you the best in local news. And of course on Facebook, hit the See First button so we come up first when you're scrolling through your timeline.
And we're back here on your local news and information briefing. Now to the governor's report. Let's try this again. WBON TV's Jamie Boggs.
Numbers remain steady when it comes to positive coronavirus cases in the state of Kentucky. On Monday, in addition to clarification of the phases of reopening, Governor Andy Beshear updated the total of cases and deaths in the Commonwealth.
We're reporting 163 new cases of COVID-19. After duplicates, people from other states, et cetera, removed, our total number of cases, our official number is 5,245. We have lost 8 additional Kentuckians to COVID-19, bringing our total number lost to 261. So let's make sure again that we light our homes up green, that we ring our bells at 10 a.m.
With bordering states opening up businesses and workplaces faster than Kentucky, Governor Beshear responded to his more gradual approach to resuming normal activities.
So understand that I'm not going to be the fastest. I'm just not going to do that. And I don't think we can be doing that. I think we've got to be the smartest based on public health, based on a gradual phasing in where we can protect our population.
Beshear pushed back against criticism of his approach, specifically as it comes to the concerns of losing business to neighboring states. In response to the idea of doing something just because a neighboring state is doing it in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, Governor Beshear said, "I'm not buying that. I'm going to protect our people." This is Jamie Boggs, WBON-TV, 9 News.
Thanks, Jamie. The Chamber of Commerce has been supporting small business during COVID-19. We spoke with Mindy Goebel, President and CEO at Richmond Chamber, on what the local chamber and the Kentucky Chamber are providing to help our local small businesses.
We are in month 2, basically, a little over 2 months, I guess now, of how things have been changing during COVID-19. What is the chamber currently doing to keep up with all of your members?
So I think we did a great job of coming right out of the gate with a lot of great information for our members. We were being fed great information from the U.S. Chamber, from the SBA, from the SBDC, from EKU. Like, we had a lot of great resources in place so that as soon as this hit, we were able to get all that information to our members. So even if we couldn't answer every question, we could at least point them in the right direction to get the information that they needed. All the PPP money and just all those things that even people that were giving out the money didn't understand it all. But our banks literally came, to the table and did an amazing job, our CPAs. So I feel like we helped a lot of people get funding that needed it.
Now, I know the SBA loans are very important to a lot of businesses around here, including us here, which we took advantage of. So have you been getting good feedback from local businesses about them being able to get their loans? Because I know some people, it's kind of like the unemployment thing, but on a bigger scale, where they're having issues getting through.
Most of the people I have talked to have said that their money came through and they were able to get it. And I really believe that was because we were so on it to inform people, because I think the people that didn't know early are the ones that kind of got left out. They just ran out of money, basically. And so I feel like our banks were so on it and so ahead that I really feel like that we were able to take care of a lot of people. And so the money's come through, and I think we've done a great job with being able to help with, Baldwin CPA has done 2 different webinars on just informing people, because it's so confusing, just letting people know, here's what's going to happen. If your people don't come back to work, here's what you have to do, because all that money, or 75% of it, has to be spent on payroll. So if your people tell you they're making too much money and don't want to come back, from unemployment, there's issues there too. So there's just so much information. But like I said, we've been able to offer some really good webinars.
Governor Beshear's Phase 1 opening we're kind of in the midst of that now, and I know storefronts, retail businesses were able to reopen here in a little over a week. Do you guys have a plan in place for when that's going to happen? I believe it's the 18th.
We are looking for some of that information to come down from some other places. There's really no reason to reinvent the wheel. So we're kind of taking our lead from organizations like the U.S. Chamber and other places, because there's hundreds of thousands of small businesses going to be opening back up. So we are looking, I know that's something that's being talked about, and so we're kind of looking to that. And a lot of our retail businesses have stayed open and done curbside and that kind of thing. So a lot of them already have some measures in place. Now, once you can come back in the doors, obviously they've got to have the mask and all of that kind of thing. So what we're doing right now is trying to make a list of places where you can actually get those that are our members, and so that we can pass that along. There's one place right now that we're working on to make sure that they can get that information out. We can get it out for them.
Well, that's a good segue to my last question, which was, in the meantime, obviously these people are still, especially food places, curbside pickup, whatnot. What can people do to support businesses, whether it be local lunches and getting that curbside or even like gift cards, right?
The Madison County Foodies page on Facebook has just blown up, and that's been a great resource for people who are being introduced to places they didn't even know existed, right? So they've never even eaten there before. So in the midst of this, we also created the retail page, which encouraging people to go to that page as well. And I've talked to several of our business owners, and especially on a retail side, not so much the restaurants, but small retails, they saw sort of an influx in the beginning, and that's kind of changed. It's not as much right now. So I would just encourage businesses to think about it again, you know, about a gift card, especially with Mother's Day being on Sunday next week. That's a great opportunity to help some of these small retailers. You know, if you're still a business that is struggling or has some issues or needs help, please don't hesitate to call the chamber or email me at Mindy, MENDI, at richmondchamber.com, and I will be happy to call you to try to help you. We're still doing that. There are other funds available other than just the PPP, so we maybe can help you find some funding that way. But I would just say, you know, our Facebook page is just loaded down with good information. So, you know, just go to the Richmond Chamber of Commerce Facebook page and just see what you can find there. If you're a member or even not a member, we have tried to help every business in Richmond.
For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks so much, Marissa, and a thanks to these wonderful community businesses that care about you. American Pool and Spa on Merchant Drive, Bishop Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue, Mr. Reuter Plumbing of Central Kentucky for all your plumbing needs, and for your heating and air, call our guy Steve King with Modern Air. They care that you get up to date with all the local information. We appreciate their sponsorships here as well. Our time is through for today. We appreciate you letting us spend this time with you again today. And until tomorrow at 3, you stay safe and God bless.
Stay up to date with breaking COVID-19 news with the WBON TV news team every day at 3 p.m. The most accurate and latest breaking news for the local community. Tune in each day to WBON or listen daily on 100.7 The Coyote. Special news coverage is brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair, Mr. Reuter, and Modern Air. And also brought to you in part by Kentucky Farm Bureau, Agents Mayo, Raider, and Hornsby, Hall & Sons. Tune in each day at 3 p.m. on WBON TV and on 100.7 The Coyote.